It's the man YSN, and you're listening to YSN Radio. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is, man. You're rocking with the man YSN, and you're tuning into the episode of YSN Radio, the coolest podcast in the South, back in the beatbox. Shout out Devin, that dude, for opening up the space. Got the homie KGH Jerry in the building with me, man. Young Freeman's also pulled up off camera, man. It's been a good day, good week, man. First and foremost, shout out to Big Fuzz. Just got back from Atlanta this morning.
hey, you're the biggest road runner I know right now.
Hey.
I'm talking like this man in a span of 3 weeks, every week has been on the road and back in a span of Knoxville to where he's going in the same 24 hours.
Yes, so, yeah. Somebody got to do it, man. So, like, literally, so Friday, shout out my man Nitro and ATL, man. Shot down to ATL for In My Feelings Fridays at Jaw Lounge. Killed it. Flooded that bitch out. Shout out my man Nitro and the whole team in ATL. Came back in Knoxville the very next morning to Marble City Market for the Vintage Market, the Knoxville Vintage Market, and did an 8-hour set straight, fresh off the road from Atlanta. And then fast forward to yesterday, got off work, linked up with Big Fuzz. We went down to Atlanta, Georgia again for ATL Top 20. Big Fuzz had this performance with Young Ralph, ATL legend. Y'all remember the song? Cause I look like money, smell like.
Yeah.
So Big Fuzz got a song with him on his newest album. They hit the stage, performed that. It went crazy, man. Shut it down. Linked up with a lot of movers and shakers out there. Caught up with Spark Dog. If you real tried and true YSN Radio, you know he molded my grill live on the podcast the first time I went to South by Southwest. So it's good to catch up with him again. And then saw a little Scrappy as well. That shit was crazy. He performed. Went back to look at the videos this morning because he did No Problems and Head Busters. And I went back and looked at the video of me like recording them. I was going crazy in the back. Where's some Head Busters? Where's some Head Busters? Nah, yeah, I had like this crazy Lil Jon and Eastside Boys phase, Lil Scrappy phase when I was like 5-6 years old, man. My mom like literally bought me the Trillville album.
Damn. Your mama loves you.
You feel me? When I was like 5, she bought me like a radio boombox, and she bought me Chingy Jackpot and Trillville, both of those CDs for Christmas. And so I was up all night bumping Chingy and Never Ever. Bitch, nigga, you will never ever. Turn. All Christmas night, man. But yeah, so it was really dope to see Lil Scrappy, man, and meet Young Ralph, and just being there to support Big Fuzz, man. He's been on a couple shows. He's been on Marble City Homecoming Jam this past fall. He just did Lovers Jam for me in February, man. So we're gonna get him on the podcast here in a couple weeks. He's gonna do a heat check video as well. So
that's gonna be
yeah, man. So shout out to Big Fuzz for the invite. It was really dope going down and being able to just hang out and show some love, man. So boom, got back today. Back to the station, back to the grind, man.
Motion, man.
Back to the grind, man. So the grind never stops, brother. So some shameless plugs on South by Southwest. Your man's going to be out there. Just booked my flight yesterday, March 13th through the 16th. Make sure y'all tap in with me, man. I'm going to be moving and grooving, doing my interview thing all weekend long, man. So, and I got official press passes, too. So I'm being the official real deal whatever the fuck the official shit is. I'm just gonna be there just to see how that shit work. You feel me? And I'm gonna be at all the stages as well. Also hooked Big Fuzz up with some performances, and my man Rio 1K hooked him up with some performance slots. So if you're trying to get on stage at South by Southwest, holla at your boy. What else we got, man, coming up? Hey, bro, I can't think of it right now. Just follow me on Instagram.
Oh yeah, you got April.
Oh, yeah. Orange and White Weekend.
How you gonna forget that?
Orange and White Weekend, man. Me and the homie CB is running back the Big Orange picnic, orange and white picnic. This year we going Y2K theme, man. We just dropped a
It's
promo
lit.
video, and it's going stupid, man. So go ahead, if you're in the Knoxville area, April 12th, Saturday, April 12th, we're gonna be at Alcoa Way Optimist Park, Knoxville, Tennessee, man. Get your big t-shirts, your throwback jerseys, baby fat jumpsuits, all that. Get ready to lean with it, rock with it, crank the fuck out that Soldier Boy, man. We turn it up all day long for Orange and White weekend, and stay tuned because we still got some more things in the works for that weekend. So make sure y'all tap in. But go ahead and get your fits ready for the day party, man. Get your fits ready for the picnic. It's going to be a movie, motion picture. That's all I gotta say.
Like Future.
That's all I gotta say about that, man. But boom, now that we got the shameless plugs out the way, man, it's been a crazy week in the news, man. I don't know if y'all been following this story with 50 Cent and Big Meech.
Man,
Have you seen it?
Have I?
So if you haven't, if you're not familiar, man, so Big Meech, big time drug dealer, from back in the day, man, came in Detroit, Atlanta, helped launch the career of Young Jeezy, and was like the fucking man in Atlanta for a while. Just got out of prison off doing a 20-year bid. While he was away, his son Lil Meech linked up with 50 Cent, the BMF show. Huge hit on Stars. I was a big fan of this show, man.
But not only that, my bad, I don't mean to interrupt you, but not only that, we gotta understand the history of Meech and 50. 50 and has always been taking care of Meech while he was inside too.
Exactly, man. So he put Lil Meech on the show, paid for his acting classes, all that. Turned Lil Meech into a star. Put millions of dollars in their pocket while Big Meech was locked away.
Mm-hmm.
Big Meech gets out of jail. The first thing he does is link up with Rick Ross. If you don't know, Rick Ross and 50 Cent have been rivals for well over a decade. So 50 Cent sees this, gets pissed, starts saying Big Meech snitch and all this, man. And you know how 50 Cent do. One of the pettiest niggas alive.
But for a reason.
For a good reason. So like now it's like the debate going is like people are saying the people are divided, man. Is 50 Cent overreacting? Is just a picture, or is 50 Cent justified in how he feels about Big Meech linking up with his ops?
Now let's be real, YSN. If I went and linked up with one of the people you did not like,
right,
and I'm doing all these events and stuff and posted up with them, hanging with them, you know you finna start thinking I'm an op too.
Here's the thing, man. It's like I'm one of the people. I'm not the type of people like, oh, if I don't like him, you can't like him either. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I know, like, you know, some people just don't get along. You know what I mean? We all have different friend groups and shit. You know what I mean? But like, I feel like in a business sense, if we've done work together, especially if I put $5 million plus in your pocket,
Mm-hmm.
if I gotta take a shit, you gotta take a shit. You feel me? However I'm feeling, you gotta feel that shit too. So if I say I don't like this nigga, we don't like this nigga, man.
Nah,
I get Rick Ross mentioned him in a song, and you know the whole I think I'm Big Meech, the BMF song was crazy, man. I get it. It makes perfect sense why Big Meech would link up with Rick Ross. You feel me? I totally get it. BMF, like the song was a banger. You know what I mean? But 50 Cent is literally like changed your son's life.
And then that's the other
Made
thing.
you a star. Kept your legacy going for, you know, while you was away, man. And like,
made you date Summer Walker. Do you think he'd be with Summer Walker if it wasn't for that? No.
no, probably not. But I'm just even like, bro, 50 Cent literally changed this man's life, man. The least you could do is just
show some loyalty.
Show a little bit of loyalty, man.
But not only that, like, people was like, oh, like 50, you can't be mad at Lil Meech for what Big Meech doing, and I'm talking about Lil Meech sitting there texting 50, talking all this shit, saying he ain't doing X, Y, and Z, fuck Rick Ross, this, that, and the fourth, and then like a week later, you
posting up with Rick Ross,
right? And talking about we the big niggas in the game, like what?
Exactly, and they posting up with Ross, Floyd Mayweather. They just going down the line. Whoever 50 Cent has ever had a problem with, they just posting up and taking pictures with him.
So, and he proved his point. He proved his point. Like Lil Meech literally proved 50's point on why he did not need to fool with Lil Meech because you literally, as soon as the sight of me saying what I said, you went back on what you said and went and hung with them people.
Exactly.
Like, you was literally just talking about them people, and now you going to hang with them.
Exactly. That shit's just weird, man. It's just weird. I don't think 50 Cent is wrong at all, and how he feels, man. And now he's doing like apparently he's exposing Big Meech for doing some telling. I don't know about all that. You feel me? That would be crazy. I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. When it comes to the Big Meech snitch allegations, man, I feel like after all these years of how Big Meech has been built up to be this mythical figure in the hip hop community, and how everybody, all these people are getting exposed for snitching and things of that nature, you would think they would have figured that out by now. The man was locked up for 20 years. All these documentaries, movies, TV shows, and all these interviews people have been doing about Big Meech and BMF over the past 20 years. You telling me nobody has, people are just now catching on to the fact that he may or may not have.
People been saying it in some of the documentaries though.
But like that hasn't been brought to the forefront. People have been celebrating Big Meech for 20 years. Mm-hmm. You feel me? But like now, oh, Big Meech is a snitch. It took you 20 years to figure that out. Where was his energy 20 years ago?
Yeah. I just think, I don't know, the whole situation. Now you got to play devil's advocate, too. I get the point of Lil Meech going to hang with Rick Ross and them, because at the end of the day, Big Meech is his dad.
I mean, like, yeah, that's his daddy.
That's just a valid point. Like, regardless, like, even if his dad did some weird stuff, like, that's his dad. What he supposed to do? Not ever fool his dad again?
You haven't seen your dad in 20 years. You feel me? You got to start with your pops, man. But I just think that was just kind of foul, bro. This man had put millions of dollars in your pocket, changed your life, made you a household name. The least you could do is just stay out of pictures with the nigga I don't like, bro. Like, that's all you got to do.
And he messed up his bag.
Like, I'm saying. And I'm more upset because, like, I don't think we're going to get a season 4 of BMF.
Not only that,
I wanted to see the Young Jeezy chapters.
Did you not see that Welcome Back concert?
That shit got canceled. That shit was funny, man, because like everybody that was on the card for that concert, I feel like has worked with crack at least at some point in their life. That was the most fitting concert of all time. Let me pull up the line.
I'm not saying that. I don't agree with that.
Let me pull up.
I'm not agreeing. I want to make that clear. I don't think that about any of them.
Hold on. Let me pull up the lineup for this concert, because like if there was like, all right, the Big Meech Welcome Back concert. Let's look at the lineup. Lil Baby, 21 Savage, Sexy Red, Kodak Black, 42 Doug, ESTG, Moneybag, Bossman D-Lo, T Grizzly, Babyface Ray, Iceberg Vezo, Skilla Baby, Peasy, Payroll Giovanni, White to Be Fat, T.B. Boosie, and Young Scooter. You telling me for a Big Meech Welcome Back concert, one of the biggest dope dealers of all time?
I don't think so. I'm not getting into that.
You don't think that's a fitting lineup?
Nope. I think they're all stand-up rappers.
You see how niggas be lying, bro? They get on camera. I'm just saying, man. I'm not saying they sell crack now. I'm just saying.
I don't know if they touched it.
They literally talk about it in their songs. What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Lil Baby literally in this documentary said, I used to sell crack.
I didn't hear it.
I can't stand niggas, bro. I can't stand niggas, man. It's a problem. Niggas always like to say allegedly and I don't know that's a thing. And we have like solid concrete proof that niggas done did what they that they being accused of, and niggas, well, they did it. What the fuck are we talking about? The fuck is we talking about? You feel me? It's not like we saying they fucking with R. Kelly or Diddy or nothing like that, nigga. These are self-proclaimed niggas. I'm not saying they deal drugs now. They have all come out and said that's what they used to do. Wouldn't it make sense that they perform for the concert for the Coming Home, one of the most famous drug dealers in hip-hop?
That'd be crazy. That was crazy. It was a crazy lineup.
I'm saying it was so fitting. I mean, like, think about it. Imagine if the Big Meech Welcome Back concert starring Macklemore.
That'd be lit. I'm just talking.
That's all, exactly. You feel me? Young Freeman, would you perform at the Big Meech concert? You think you would fit in at the Big Meech Welcome Back concert? Exactly.
John Legend.
That'd be cool though.
He just singing. I'm
That'd be a
just.
cool show.
I mean, I guess you feel me, but hey, man, I think that would have been a really cool concert though.
He might be able to book Icy JJ Fish for us.
Ice JJ Fish.
Yeah.
All right, this conversation is over. All right, moving on, man. Drake. I ain't gonna lie, man.
He flopped, right?
No, I don't think. Hold on.
People so slow.
Drake dropped his new album with Party Next Door. Some sexy songs for you on Valentine's Day. I ain't gonna lie, man. I think it was a pretty good pretty good project.
It was.
In my personal opinion. But of course, this is if there was any time to hate Drake, is now.
It is.
So people are online saying that Drake flopped.
A 250K album.
250K first week sales. Apparently that's a flop now.
I don't get that.
Since
and then
when
it was number one. It's number one.
number one album, 250 units sold first week, flop.
That's new to me. What is not a flop now?
Niggas be moving the goalposts so much when it comes to that. Because if Ice Spice would have came out and sold 250K first week, oh my gosh, Ice Spice went crazy. Drake 250K, oh he's a flop. That's $250,000.
Yeah, that nobody.
Number one.
Flop.
That's what I'm saying, man. This is what I'm talking about, bro. The meat bouncing is just out of hand. The meat bouncing is just out of hand. Drake dropped a good album. You feel me? Like, I'm not saying it's the greatest of all time, but it was good.
But let's clarify though.
Just because Kendrick Lamar made it cool to hate Drake, now he's a flop. Niggas is acting like music. It was some
His
dog
music
shit.
is bad.
Niggas are like, bro, can people just let Kendrick's nutsack go for 5 minutes? Literally just double hand grip, swinging from his ball sack, kissing it, bro. Every rebel. Oh yeah, that shit was trash, Kendrick. Just swinging from his nutsack like a pendulum.
But
you
people
feel me?
keep
Like, come
forgetting
on now.
It is not like this is what's throwing me off too. It's not just a Drake album. It is a collab album. So people are sitting there trying to compare it to Kendrick's album. One, why are y'all trying to compare a rap album to a love album? Truth be told, it is a R&B love album. Why are you comparing that to a rap album?
Exactly. It's like comparing cheeseburgers to pancakes.
Like what?
Two totally different things, man. And that's the thing, bro. It's like I think cause this may cause some flack. Drake can make a GNX, but Kendrick Lamar cannot make sexy songs for you.
Somebody said that. He can't. He cannot. And the only thing he did was Luther. And I mean Luther and 30 for 30.
Yeah.
He did
both
Luther
great
30
songs.
for 30. They're great songs, but I'm be honest with you. Nobody is going to play them two songs consistently. If Kendrick kept making songs like that, people aren't listening to those consistently from Kendrick.
I mean, SZA is on both of those songs, and SZA is a powerhouse.
But I'm not saying I'm saying
People
you
are-
take SZA off. You take
It's just
SZA
Kendrick?
off. You take SZA off and put any other R&B artist on there. People are not listening like that.
I don't know, bro. Those songs are some vibes, man.
They are.
I think
Kendrick,
SZA brings that magic to it just because she's such a talented vocalist, you know. But I feel like in the R&B realm, you feel me? If you're just a rapper, that's like, you know, if people are coming to hear the singer and Kendrick Lamar, it's like, oh, this SZA and Kendrick. You know what I mean? SZA is the highlight of the song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, Kendrick is great, you feel me? But it's like Kendrick or SZA is the highlight of Luther. SZA is the highlight
you could put
of
Lil
30 for
Baby on
30.
that song, it would do the same thing.
Exactly. Kendrick is just compliments what she brings to the table.
That's
you know?
my point.
Drake can make a song like that by himself.
Literally.
And has.
Multiple times.
You know what I'm saying? You could debate on the quality of his singing skills all day, you feel me? But the fact is, he has made R&B songs solo that have done very well and still are fan favorites.
And let me clarify this. Nobody is saying Kendrick is a bad artist. We are just saying Kendrick, he really, to me, is just a feature on an R&B song with both of them. That's what it is. Because truth be told, if you take Kendrick off and add any rapper, it's still gonna do the same numbers.
You think so?
I think so, 100%, because of what you said. SZA. SZA is a household R&B name. Period. It's just.
I can't really argue with that. I can't really argue.
It's just like go put Future on that song with SZA. Go put Lil Baby on that song with SZA. Go put any major level art rapper with
Future
SZA.
probably would have turned it up a little bit more. I ain't gonna
That's
lie.
what I'm saying. You go put any major artist on the same level as Kendrick. Okay, Kendrick is Grammy level now. Put any level rapper who's on a high level on that song. They're going to do numbers on that song the same way Kendrick did.
Right.
Why? Because of who the rapper is. Cool. The rapper's cool, but SZA is a household R&B name. Period.
Absolutely.
Just like Summer Walker. Who else? I'm trying to think of some more female R&B artists.
Ari Lennox.
Any rapper that
Mariah the
you put on there,
Scientist.
come on now, like
Right.
that kills me. Like Kendrick cannot. I don't see Kendrick doing that again. I don't.
Hey man, SZA might be his cheat code. SZA might just be his cheat code, man. Because like going back to GNX, you feel me? Squabble Up, was a nice song. Cause like the more like I play a lot of Kendrick when I'm doing the vintage market. You feel me? Because that's the type of crowd that you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know it's a vibe. You know what I mean? So songs like old Kendrick from Good Kid, Mad City. You know Luther. Squabble Up, you feel me? Those do well, you feel me, when you want to chill. TV Off is going crazy in the club right now. But Not Like Us has run its course. People are tired of that. You feel me? So once TV Off runs its course, you feel me? Can Kendrick Lamar sustain this level of club bangers that he's been putting out?
I think okay, so yeah, people are getting tired of Not Like Us. You know what?
They have been tired of it.
But you know what I think Not Like Us reminds me of the Drake and Rihanna song, Work.
Yeah.
So
What?
think,
Whoa. How?
No, I'm finna explain why.
Okay.
I'm not talking about like the vibes, but I'm
Okay.
saying they were both great club hits. They were played in the club all the time. Now you really play it towards the end of a set. Like it's getting played in that last hour.
Right.
Like Not Like Us is gonna get played in that last hour, just like Rihanna and Drake Work gets played in that last hour. Like it's going to be played in the club. But now, do I think it's gonna be one of them songs that people gonna want to hear in the first 2 hours of the club? Hell no.
Nah, facts.
No.
Because it just ran its course. It's ran its course. Do you think the longevity of Not Like Us is going to last? I think it will definitely go down as one of the greatest diss records of all time.
Yeah.
But you think 10 years from now,
No.
it will have the same entertainment value?
How when the nigga you made the song about is still popping? It's just it doesn't, to me, like, okay, yes, the diss track is good, but when the diss track is really ineffective to somebody's career, you're losing.
I think as far as the battle goes, I think we can all agree that ship has sailed.
Yeah,
You
Kendrick
know,
won, but
exactly.
the battle's over.
Yeah, the battle is over, man. But I just feel like moving forward, you know, can Kendrick recreate this magic without having to be dissing somebody? You know, because he's had hits. He's always had hits, you feel me? But, like, I feel like after Mr. Morale and that bullshit he was doing, Baby Keem, I ain't gonna lie, I did not like that at all. But Kendrick was radio silent for a while. There's Drake.
Y'all get another album in 10 years.
Exactly. Not like he disses Drake. Kendrick Lamar is the hottest in the world. You feel me? After dissing Drake, you know. So like after all this wears away,
Who's the other person that just dissed Drake before Kendrick?
say everybody.
No, like rapper. Like it was a big rap beef. He
Meek
said
Mill?
something about after Meek Mill. He mentioned his kid.
Pusha.
Oh, Pusha T.
Pusha T was hot when he dissed Drake for like 6 months to a year, and that shit died off quick. Like where the
Right,
fuck
but
is
it's
Pusha T at now?
Pusha T is not Kendrick Lamar.
Mm,
He's not Kendrick.
he's not, but at the same time,
He has his-
the feels the same.
Pusha has his own core fan base. I'm not the biggest Pusha T fan, but he has his own core fan base. Plus, Pusha T has been around for like 20-something years. You feel me? Like, you got to think about the Clips days. You feel me? Pusha T is really a veteran, you know? So, like, his hype is not going to be as big as Kendrick's in today's era because Kendrick has only been on the mainstream since like 2011. You feel me? So if we're looking at Pusha T's career that dates back to like the late 90s with Pharrell and his brother, you know.
Damn, that makes him even lamer.
Damn.
It
But
do, like, damn. When
but I'm just saying
when
though,
did
like
Drake come out?
Drake came out
2007.
08, 09. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying. Almost 2010.
But I'm saying though, it's like Pusha T's relevance in 2018 when that happened is of course like, all right, yeah, he had his moment, but like he already had like his core people that fucks with Pusha T. You know what I mean? Kendrick Lamar is like hot because he's like still like in his prime area. You feel me? He's like he's and within the first 10 to 15 years of his career. You know?
But he also, and this is the other reason why I think Not Like Us, and I don't see like Kendrick picking up on that momentum because he didn't do it at the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is a place where you grab all that momentum. He did not move. I don't feel like he moved anybody.
But that Super Bowl performance was great. I'm not even gonna lie. That was a good
Kendrick's,
show. Yeah, that was a good show.
It was an okay show for a concert.
I always wonder, like during those performances, like at football games, like the Super Bowl, or like shit like that. I wonder what it's like watching those in person, because it seems like the whole it looks great on TV, with the production value, all the extra lights and things like that. It looks great at home, but I wonder like if you're in the stands and they're not even looking at the crowd.
And that's my thing.
They're just watching nigga just perform into the camera the whole time, and I wonder if it hits the same watching shit like that in the audience.
But that's why I said comparing it to, I feel like, and that's how I be looking at it sometimes from an at-home perspective. Mm-hmm. If I was there right now, would it be interesting? Like Usher's halftime show, great. I think I would have loved to see that in person.
Facts.
But Kendrick's, no. And then on top of that, I seen a streamer, Kai Cenat, he was there. He was there. He was like, dude, in the video that was on TV in the playback, he said they were adding extra sound effects to sound like the crowd was cheering and stuff. But then you see everybody around, even in people who was making videos like Desi Banks, like you go back and look behind the scenes, not behind the scenes, but as they're doing their little skits and stuff, it's a whole bunch of people talking. Like, right. And that's not just like trolls sitting there recording the stadium to see like people not fooling with Kendrick. No, there's literally people. Go look back at everybody who did some type of skit at the Super Bowl during the halftime performance and look how clear and loud you can see everybody talking to each other. Nobody is really looking at the field. Maybe a few people, but to me, you didn't capture an audience. But and people say you missed the message. The message was clear as fucking day. Like, regardless, he could have did that. My thing is the reason why I say it wasn't a great one is because he could have still did his message or whatever he wanted to do by showing his fucking catalog.
Right.
He didn't do that.
He only had 15 minutes though.
I mean, shit, Usher, everybody has 15 minutes. What are you doing with that 15 minutes? Yeah. That was not a good, to me, what makes it feel like to me, and other people that have seen it too, you can say it was about the message, but one, you performed a diss song. You made the Super Bowl about Drake at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You had two of Drake's exes performing at the Super Bowl. If I'm Drake, I feel like I'm the man. You got you got my biggest op on stage with two of my exes.
Your perspective is crazy, bro.
I'm just being, but literally,
he's being real.
You got two girls that I used to mess with performing with Drake. One crip walk, and she got one. This is somebody else said had a good point. I don't know if this is true or not. Fact check me. I don't care. But one said Serena Williams was over there crip walking, which they said was crazy that she was crip walking one because she's married. Like, you're married and
to a white man of all people.
Yeah, you're married.
Sorry, but
you're married. Literally, you're married and you're still mad at Drake about that one. And then two, I don't know if this is true or not. I'll have to fact check this later. Y'all can eat me up in the comments when I say this. Did her sister not die? Took some crips?
I heard about that too.
That's what I'm saying.
I heard about that too.
So you go on public television at the Super Bowl and do that, and you trying to prove what point? Me personally, if I was Serena's man, I'm not fooling with that.
Hey, I feel you, bro.
I'm not taking Kendrick and I'm saying this again. I'm not taking Kendrick's win from him with the diss. I'm just saying with the Super Bowl, Kendrick had an L. I'm not saying the performance was bad either, but I'm saying that performance could have been saved for a concert. You're on the biggest stage, and at the end of the day, when you're on a stage of the Super Bowl, that stature, you're supposed to be trying to capture other people's attention, not just your fan base. Because truth be told, you could have still captured your fan base by performing old catalogs. I know people that are Kendrick fans that are saying like that was like a mediocre performance. It wasn't bad, and I'm gonna keep saying it. It wasn't a bad performance. It was cool, but you went to the Super Bowl and performed songs that you literally made an album off of. You literally made an album based off of hating on the nigga.
I agree with that point because like a lot of the songs he performed was from GNX. I know a lot of people were probably expecting him to do songs like from Good Kid, Mad City. I was expecting to hear Good Kid, Mad City. Every time I'm in the streets, I hear yacht. You feel me? That shit hard. You feel me? Swimming pools, money trees, maybe bring out Schoolboy Q. Exactly. You know what I mean?
There was so many things he could have did.
Exactly. You know, so I agree with you on that point. I definitely agree with you on that. I've seen a lot of people that were upset. Like you said, people said they missed the message. You feel me? A lot of people were upset that it was so politically charged and introspective. And
nobody missed the fucking message. Can we stop saying that? Can we literally stop saying that people like, oh, the people who didn't like it missed the message? No, nobody missed the message. I think everybody's point is Kendrick's music has always been the message. So why not perform your normal catalog instead of just G and X? That was crazy to me. That's literally crazy.
How do you feel about people saying that they wanted to be entertained and not educated at that moment?
I mean, I feel them, but at the same time, my point is, I get where they're saying on that, but at the same time, regardless, he could have did his old stuff and still educated and entertained everybody. You could have killed two birds with one stone. Right. Like, come on now, like it wasn't hard. The message, like, bro, if y'all don't shut up, that message was clear as day. Uncle Sam performing the darn Xbox controller, not Xbox, PlayStation controller thing, the game, like, bruh, it was not hard to get the message that he was trying to put out. Great that he got it out, but also, let's be real, the majority don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Why do a hidden message in front of the majority instead of trying to educate the majority? Right. It's a missed opportunity. Right. So now your Super Bowl show will literally go on down in history as, dang, I did a whole Super Bowl performance based off of me hating on the nigga.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong. I can't really argue with that. Man. Moving on. Speaking of ASAP Rocky, I got to issue some apologies.
I knew this was coming. Did you see how he jumped on her though?
Bro.
My God.
I got to issue some apologies. Because I thought ASAP Rocky was cooked, man. And I was thoroughly disappointed in him because for the longest, he's been one of my favorite rappers. And the fact that, you know, he would put himself in jeopardy by not taking the plea, you know, granted, I didn't realize that ASAP really was up there.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just over here choking because I remember the last shit. How you mad? You really gotta like play this clip side by side. I
gotta weave that in, man. But no, bro, because I didn't realize that Relly was up there just totally shitting the fucking bed on the stand, and so yeah, I was wrong. ASAP Rocky, great job not taking the plea.
To be caught on camera doing what you did and get off clean, and then you got Rihanna. Like, hey, you should have seen her. I'm not even talking about in the court when he jumped on her, but y'all should have seen like the post interviews when people are sitting there talking to him, and like her fans are sitting there saying Rihanna, and she literally shut her fans down. I was like, dang. Man, I got a woman like that. I need someone like that.
Bro.
Man, what?
I'm saying, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I was ASAP Rocky, man, I just beat 24 years and I got a billionaire Rihanna at home. Baby number 3 is on the way. Nigga, I will be nutting in her on the ride home.
Hey, yo.
It's being.
Second time, right?
Just-
They got
They already got. Bro, I'm saying, man. I'm saying, bro. As soon as we get in the car, my dick is out. Hey,
Hey yo.
we fucking at the stoplight. God damn it! I just be 24 years. Now I get to go home to a billionaire. Yeah.
I know everybody thought he went to the club. Now I'm going home to my
Fuck
family.
it. What are you talking
I'm
about?
going to my
What
family.
are you talking about? Pies are getting creamed.
All right, now.
Pies are getting creamed. Baby number 3 on the way, baby. Fuck is you talking about? I just beat 24.
That's
Her
a
uterus will not see any peace. Just being real, man. You got to, bro. You got to.
So do you think they're gonna get married soon?
How would that benefit Rihanna?
I mean, I feel like they're both pretty high level.
I mean, yeah, they are, but Rihanna is a billionaire. Not taking anything away from A$AP Rocky, but with Rihanna being a billionaire, like, do you think it would like be in her best interest to just be
But
a
I
couple?
think
Because
they-
think about it, Oprah and Stedman aren't married, but they've been together for like 40 years.
I mean, I can see them like if they did get in a prenup. I don't see no loss for either one of them because, like, truth be told, like they're both sex symbols. Like women like how A$AP Rocky looks, men like how Rihanna looks.
Exactly.
Like I don't think it would be a bad move on either end.
I mean, Jay-Z and
Especially
Beyonce are
when you look
married.
at the- exactly, and it could be another power couple like that. Because
Right.
truth be told, let's be real. Beyonce's bigger than Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Not like that's like
In what
being
ways,
real.
though? In what ways?
Musically,
Ticket sales.
yeah. Like let's be real.
Pricing. Yeah. Album sales.
If they had 2 concerts going on at the same time, Jay-Z's concert and Beyonce's concert, who do you think more people are going to?
Yeah.
Like, and that's the same thing with A$AP Rocky and Rihanna. Like, that's not to discredit like Jay-Z or A$AP Rocky, but they're both with one of the most.
They
top
both got
beautiful-
billionaires. They both with billionaires.
Not only billionaires,
but Jay-Z is
but
also a billionaire.
they're both beautiful women that
Right.
everybody like flaunts over in multiple different ways. Women do too, not like sexually. And I mean, some probably do.
Women
but-
admire Beyonce.
Yeah, they admire Rihanna too, though.
Right.
And I feel like they're both on that type of level, so I don't see it doing nothing but
Elevating both
elevating
parties.
them both. Like
Makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense.
like people say they want to be like Jay-Z and Beyonce. Shit.
Right.
People gonna say they want to be like Rocky and Rihanna.
True. Hey, man. A$AP Rocky a real nigga, bro.
Yeah, I want to see this side by side. Like it flipping back and forth.
No, man, because you got to think about it, bro. Like, what I was saying on the last episode was coming from a place of disappointment, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got Rihanna at home. Why are you risking that?
You gotta be like, you gotta have the side by side. It's starting out with that one clip of you talking so much
said
shit
he-
about A$AP, and then it's going to
I
you.
said he was
apologizing.
I said he was ungrateful because God has blessed you. Why are you jeopardizing that?
He did.
You know?
Yeah.
But hey, I was wrong. I didn't see I wasn't familiar with this game. I wasn't familiar with this game. I was not familiar with it.
Nah, you wasn't familiar with his lawyer.
Right. I was not familiar with this lawyer,
He
man.
was not
I was
familiar
not
with his
familiar with
lawyer.
the lawyer, man. Shout out to his lawyer, bro. She earned her money with that one.
Dang, he might need to make a song about her.
I think he does. I heard a snippet today.
Mm.
He was talking like he was like War Mary in court, something like that. Don't be dumb. He finally announced that Don't Be Dumb is supposed to be dropping in March. He been teasing this album for like the last year and a half.
He said he wasn't dropping it until he
2
knew he
years.
was off.
That does make sense now. But I want to see A$AP Rocky reach his musical potential, the heights that he was seeing in the 2010s. And I'm explaining to you why. A$AP Rocky was one of my favorite rappers for the longest. Still is on my top 10 list, man, because after he made his debut, the Live Love A$AP mixtape, one of the greatest rap projects in history, in my opinion, right? His debut album, Long Live A$AP, #1. That's the album that had Goldie, Fucking Problems, Wild for the Night, you feel me? Banger. #1 right out
And
the
people
gate.
still play fucking Problems in the
Exactly.
club.
Exactly. His second album, At Long Last A$AP, #1 album. You feel me? That had LSD on it. A lot of deep cuts on that shit. That's probably one of my favorite. Long Live A$AP, or Live Love A$AP, and At Long Last is probably my 2 favorite A$AP Rocky projects, right? And then After At Long Last came out, that's when around ASAP Yams passed away, and ASAP fans know that Yams was a big driving force behind the creative direction of the aesthetic, the sound, everything involving ASAP Rocky and the entire crew. You feel me? So after Yams passed away, there was a noticeable shift in the music and everything like that. So I would say At Long Last came out 2015, going into 2016, 17. That's when like he was doing the collab, the posse tapes, the cozy tapes with the entire ASAP mob, which were great. There was a lot of good stuff on there, And then so 2018 comes around. That's when he changes directions completely and He says his next album is going to be he's going to start experimenting with newer sounds, X, Y, and Z. And so Testing was his lowest performing album, which it debuted at number 4. And that's probably his most divisive, polarizing project because a lot of people did not like Testing when it first dropped. You feel me? But people start to grow, and kind of like Playboy Cardi with a whole lot of red. You feel me? But also, he was stifled because Testing dropped the same day that Drake dropped Scorpion. You got to think, around that time, like we was talking about earlier, that's when Pusha T had just exposed him for the baby. And all that stuff was going on with Drake pushing Kanye, and then Drake literally had like 6-7 songs on there addressing that entire situation. So Drake killed it. You going up against that, it is what it is. So I feel like Testing was kind of watered down. The reception was kind of watered down because a lot of people's attention was on Drake at the time. Right. It still was not a bad album at all. It was great in my personal opinion. But I feel like after Testing came out, you feel me? At that point, A$AP Rocky had been dropping an album every 2 years. You feel me? A solo album every 2 years. After Testing dropped in, the reception wasn't as glowing as the first two. He starts veering off into fashion and he starts dropping less and less music. And people were like, "What the fuck happened to A$AP Rocky?" Starts dating Rihanna, you know what I'm saying? It's like he had the potential to be one of the greatest rappers of our generation, but he just stopped making music. Consistent, So I hope after this situation is over and with the Dope Be Dumb album that he's able to get back to where he was in the 2010s and reclaim his spot, man, because A$AP Rocky is cold, bro.
But I also think some people just be done with it. Like
if you making millions of dollars in fashion, you know what I'm saying, he really don't have to make any more music. But like still though,
like I think this is, and I hate bringing this up, but this is a perfect example. I think like once you make it, like you start to lose that hustle and drive that you really needed. Like example, like Lil Baby, people have not been liking a couple of Lil Baby's projects, but he ain't really been needing the bread.
I think a lot of people put Lil Baby on a pedestal way too quickly. Lil Baby came out in 2017, and by 2019, he was already the hottest nigga in the world in 2 years. The people were comparing him to Lil Wayne after only 2-3 years of being out.
Which was crazy.
You feel me? And it was like, literally, like, people were having real debates. Who was better, Lil Wayne, 2007 Lil Wayne, or Lil Baby? By the time 2007 Wayne, 07, 08, 09 Wayne, he had already been rapping for like 10 years. Had like 5 solo albums out. They're comparing Lil Baby, who had only been out for 2 or 3, to a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was so unfair how much, like, Lil Baby is hard, don't get me wrong, man, but you feel me? This is a direct result of people putting someone on a pedestal way too quickly. Because once you build all this hype around them, put all this pressure on them, and they don't deliver, oh, well, fuck them. You feel me? And they don't have, because Lil Wayne could drop, if Lil Wayne dropped Rebirth, which is highly regarded as one of his worst projects, the rock album, you feel me? But you also got to think, he had just dropped Carter 3.
He's dropping another Carter soon too.
Exactly. But at the time, Carter 3 was his biggest commercial success. He was putting on Drake and Nicki. I Am Not a Human Being had just been number 1, you feel me? Rebirth came out. At the time, Lil Wayne could afford to do some shit like that because he had so much other stuff. People were like, oh, well, that was trash. But Carter 3, too, you know what I'm saying? Lil Baby did not have the catalog to fall back on when he put out some shit that people didn't like for real.
Yeah.
There's only 2. You only had 2 years of material.
But I also think it's more ways for artists to make money now. So I think Lil Baby in that retrospect was probably doing better than Wayne at his beginning stages of his career. Like, think about it. Like, people pay for walkthroughs now.
I mean, I think it's kind of comparing LeBron James and Michael Jordan. It's just two different eras.
Right.
You know,
No, I
so it's
agree.
like just because Lil Wayne didn't come up in an era where, social media was prevalent. You feel me? I honestly feel like that still kind of makes him a little bit bigger in that regard because people actually had to go out and buy your CDs. People had to actually go out and physically buy tickets to your shows. And if you're doing all this on hard ticket sales, hard album sales, millions of records, selling out tours, you feel me, every single year, you can't really compare that to niggas getting paid for walkthroughs and shit like that. You feel me? Because a lot of the social media shit is manufactured. You can't fake a million album sales in the early 2000s. Niggas was going out and buying them shit. You can fake a million streams. You can't fake a million people going out and buy your CD. So it's like, once again, unfair comparisons.
That'd be the downfall with the music stuff though, because like if you wanted to hear an artist's new song, you had to go buy the CD.
Exactly.
You had no choice but to, regardless if it was good or not. You'd be pissed after you bought it. But
exactly. I wonder how many people you seen that scene in Next Friday where you tried to return the CDs. I can't get jiggy with that shit. I wonder how many record stores had to deal with people like trying to return CDs and like, bro, this shit was ass.
give me my money.
Exactly. But I remember like some you could like preview and shit. I don't know, man. But I'll be hot if I bought something because them CDs was like $11. $12, you bring it home like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. But like I said, my point is back to the ASAP Rocky thing. Like, I just don't think like some artists when they get to a certain level like that, like you're comfortable. You don't have that hunger. You can't talk about the same things that you used to talk about. Like shit, now he's with Rihanna and got 2 kids, probably a third one on the way. Honestly, just be the court case. You dropping this album just for shits and giggles, one, because you know it's going to do number sales for multiple reasons. One, you just be the case. And two, you ain't dropped in a minute. It's going to do numbers. So then, shoot, he dropped that album. He might be put up for a minute, just like how Rihanna is put up on the music side.
I get that. I just think kind of like from a music standpoint, A$AP Rocky inserted himself into the Drake beef and got absolutely annihilated on Family Matters. I'm just being real, man. Those couple lines Drake said about Rock couldn't be any further from the truth.
What was the lines he said?
Let me pull the lyrics up. Pretty much what he was saying, like, he's focusing too much on fashion than rapping.
Damn.
And
He goes on like,
damn, can you pass me my phone?
hang on, I was gonna say, I got you. He goes on saying like, talking about who I was fucking. He's like, check who I was fucking then.
Yeah. Like talking about how he was hitting Rihanna and let me pull up the actual lyrics, man, because
I might need to go back and
He
listen
went-
to Family Matters.
he went.
Because I was just vibing with the song.
Nah, yeah.
I was vibing with Family Matters.
Nah, yeah, he went fucking crazy,
Yeah.
man. Hold on, let me find it.
He could fucking Ross on that shit.
He did. Damn. Trying to.
Now, all these niggas.
It was like 3 different verses on this shit.
all these niggas who diss Drake literally thank Drake in some type.
Oh
of
yeah, all right, here we go. I found it. So boom, he said, boom, Rod Kim talking shit again. Gas cause you hit my BM first, nigga. Do the math who I was hitting in. I ain't even know you rap still, cause they only talking about your fit again. Probably gotta have a kid again before you think about dropping any shit again. Even when you do drop, they gonna say you should have modeled, cause it's mid again. Smoking Fenty, shoulda put you on the talking about they shoulda put you on the first one, trying to get it in. Ask Fring if this is a good idea. Next time you cuddle in that bed again, she'll even tell you leave the boy alone before you get your head split again. Drake burnt this nigga up, bro. I can't even lie, man. I can't even lie. And that's why. And that
flopped.
I'm just saying though, you feel me? Like as an A$AP Rocky fan, it was like, damn, I can't even get mad at that, bro. Because like I said, man, in the 2010s, A$AP Rocky had the potential to be in the big 3. You feel me? But he veered off into the fashion and just let the rap shit pass him by. and inserts himself into this beef and just got stepped on. It's just like, damn, why did you do that to yourself?
So now you saying he a stay-at-home dad?
Am I saying it?
No, I'm just saying he a stay-at-home dad now. You really think, like, for real, you think he can come back in his music shit?
Well, yeah, he still has fans. I'm not saying it's totally irrelevant,
No,
but
I'm
I'm
not
saying
it's
though,
irrelevant, but
like, bro, his first 2 albums were he's like every solo album he has dropped has been a top 5 album.
So you saying his shit will do numbers more than Drake?
When did I say that?
I'm asking. I'm
No.
not saying you saying that. I'm asking. You think his numbers will be like Drake numbers?
No, Drake is Drake. I'm saying though, man, like I'm talking like on the standard ASAP Rocky, bro. ASAP Rocky, every solo project he's dropped has been number 1 or top 5. I'm saying, man, you feel me? It's like I don't know how Don't Be Dumb is gonna do. I really don't. You know what I'm saying?
I really hope it does good though.
I do, yes.
Like,
what I'm saying though is like I hope like
realistically being out that long, like, what are you finna be talking about?
And well, I guess we just gonna have to wait and see, man.
Fashion.
Probably got 6 years of bangers.
Exactly. His last solo album came out in 2018.
That's what I'm saying. He got
Singles he's been dropping are really good too.
Exactly. Babushka. Yeah.
They just came to a halt though. I mean,
No, exactly right. You feel me? So it's like, you know, I want to see him do well, man. You feel me? I feel like he has to do well if he wants to be relevant again in the rap space, in the heavyweight scene.
I done seen niggas drop a whole bunch of good singles, and then that album come out, and that should be.
That's what I'm saying.
First 5 songs on that joint.
Testing was great, man. Testing was great, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. ASAP Rocky was in the heavyweights. You feel me? ASAP Rocky was a heavyweight, man. And so it's like, with Don't Be Dumb, is he going to continue to put out heavyweight quality music?
I hope so. I just got to see, because like I said, a motherfucker can drop some hot singles. They be hot, get you excited for an album, and then you get into the album, and it's just like, damn.
Right.
And that's just being real. And I'm not saying he's the only person doing it. Every artist has done something like that.
Right. Hey, man, we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. Before we wrap this up, I do a couple music reviews, man. I listened to a few albums these last couple weeks, this last week or two. First off, shout out OGZ. Holding it down for the West Coast, man. Paid in Full. I don't know if y'all listen to OGZ at all, man, but you got to check out Paid in Full, man. That shit's going crazy, bro. OGZ went absolutely stupid, man. Some of my favorite songs in here: Paid in Full, the intro track, Keep Going, For Real, Cropped Out, Yacht Master. The whole tape is honestly hard, but those are my favorite ones. My favorite line on Yacht Master, OGZ says, "I deserve to have 10 bitches. I'm a good dude."
That's
man,
funny.
What a bar. What a bar, man. I fucks with OGZ, bro. Shout out to OGZ, man. If you haven't been tapped in with him, I feel like he has a song with Shoreline Mafia. A lot of people know him from Shoreline Mafia, but since he's gone solo, every album he's dropped since he's gone solo has been crazy. Jeezy World, like they're all been hard, man. So glad to see he's keeping the ball rolling with Paid in Full, man. He actually has a song on here with Shoreline Mafia, Heat Stick. That one's go crazy as well, man. But he has some really good features on here. He has a song with Saweetie, Cutting Up. That's some good shit to play in the club. You feel me? A lot of West Coast niggas is on here too, man. But shout out OGZ, bro. Paid in Full, nuts. Make sure you go check it out, man. Shout out Jeezy on that one. That shit was crazy. Also, this may be a little old to everyone else, but I came across Let Me See by Chief Keef.
I ain't heard that yet.
It's a song off his Dedication album. This shit came out in 2017, but I heard it I was in the club doing sound check at the Honcho show, and Lino, shout out Lino Loaded, was playing it, and I was like, damn, that shit's been on replay ever since I heard that motherfucker, man. So shout out Chief Keef. Chief Keef is really a legend, bro.
Speaking of Lino, he had a song on Hardaway's album that he had produced. I ain't gonna lie, that album, I've been playing that a little bit.
Yeah, what's your favorite songs off of it?
I ain't gonna lie, I got them pulled up right here. The songs, and I put one of the songs in a mix that I did. The Catch a Vibe, that was straight. No Missing is hard, I can't lie. Into a Lover Boy, I like that. And Convo for Room, The Visit Room.
Hell yeah.
So, I mean, them are 4 songs that I got downloaded. But honestly, the album really is like a whole playthrough.
Nah,
Like,
facts. I heard a lot of good stuff about the Hardaway album, man. It's going crazy right
it
now,
is.
man.
It's
Every
really
time I'm
good.
swiping through a girl's story in the city, man, the song that they singing or they got posted on their selfie is Hardaway.
Yeah. He's up next, and he done had some songs with like some top level artists. Can't hate the game. Like that man is rolling.
Hey, man, the ball rolling, man. Just got to keep it moving. Shout out to Hardaway, bro. Shout out to Hardaway, bro. I think we can go ahead and wrap it up on that point, man. Before we get out of here, like I said, tap in with me anytime. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you're listening, thank you for listening. Make sure you check out all the other episodes anywhere you get your podcasts from. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, iHeart. If you're listening, if you're watching on YouTube, appreciate you for making it this far as well. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube jazz. Check out the other interviews we just had. Prom time. Camera was fucking up, so it's just the audio on that one, man. But that was a great one. Almost 2 hours. A whole 2-hour conversation, prom time. A lot of gems in there, man. So we it's a lot of gems. So be on the lookout, bro. South by Southwest is coming up. A lot of content coming from there. We got Lex Hornbuckle on the books. Big Fuzz is gonna be stopping through. So a lot of really dope sit down conversations is planned in the next couple weeks, man. So make sure you tap in. Follow the Instagram page at YSN Radio 1. Check out the website ysnradio.com. Until next time. Oh, vote for me. Slept on Personality of the Year nominated. Southern Entertainment Awards. Third time's a charm, baby.
Yes,
trying to bring
sir.
home, trying to bring that trophy home. I don't know why they sleeping on me, but hey.
Bringing it home this time.
I wouldn't call it a three-peat because I done lost the first 2 times. I know three-peat as far as nominations go.
Hey, you
But
bring
hey,
it home this time.
I'm trying to bring it home, man. So make sure you vote for me. SouthernENTAwards.com/voting. YSN Slept on Personality of the Year. It's time to wake these niggas up, man. With that being said, gonna wrap it up, man. Until next time, same place. It's the coolest podcast in the South. YSN Radio. Let's go.